I can hear you right now.
Would you guys like some Puff input for the set?
I would love some.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm done for the day, so I can commentate for one if you guys want.
No, absolutely. Please join us.
I've always wanted to commentate with you, so.
Did you say you're done for the day?
I am. I got top 8.
Liquid Hungrybox. Top 8. Who did you have to defeat to secure your spot?
I actually had a pretty good bracket. It was Johnny into Magi into none, so everything that's not Fox. Should I go in the middle here? Okay.
You can do that if you want to. Yeah. Let's move. It's a lot of cables here.
Let's do it.
Wow, Hungrybox and Armada.
Who could have thought?
Who could have thought?
It's the only time apart from Summit this will ever happen, so.
2 competitors. How many times do you think y'all have faced each other lifetime?
It's got to be
50.
50, yeah.
On the biggest of stages, and probably on small stages too.
On all the stages, honestly. We've went from Puff to Peach to Young Link to Fox to Ness.
Oh my God!
We went across the tier list.
I remember the Young Link.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All the way from the top with Fox, all the way to almost the bottom with Ness.
Almost the bottom of the tier list.
It's the tier list, any percent category.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so out at 9th place. Oh my God.
Really? Do we know against who?
I beat a W. Smokey beat him.
The curse of first seed, Hungrybox. I don't know if you've heard about this, but
it's true.
It turns out that there is a demonic curse with those of us who are seeded first at a tournament.
Damn. Well,
this is the next big thing. Is can someone be seeded first and win?
Not all of us. Right?
For the past.
The mortals, right? The human beings in this building. Yeah.
Well, this is a new thing.
It's a new thing.
It's just plagued the community.
My goodness, it really is
top players. It affects top players.
Level of pressure too. Not to mention, you get on teams, you get off teams. You got sometimes the pressure on your back to compete, to prove yourself well. There's a lot more to it than just buttons on a screen. There's a lot of outside factors always messing with our results.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people forget that sometimes, right? That they're seeing, the players play on the screen, they're watching their favorite player, but they're also human, right?
Right.
Like what's going on in your life in general, that can impact you as a competitor, right?
Oh, massively.
Massively.
There's no such thing as someone who hasn't had like an outside personal factor influence the results. You can't find a single person here. Yeah. Otherwise, they're literally a robot. So.
Yeah, I feel like for a competitor, it's more about trying to minimize the potential damage, but it's always going to be there, right?
Right. Puff is winning right here until she's at either pivot 0%, which that's a rest.
That's rest.
That's a rest.
Toussaint pulling a win out of that game 1.
A massive pound.
Yes. Hey, and like I said, low percent pound. There you go. That's safe to go for. Might as well. But he saved it to the very, very last second, so Kadorn didn't expect it. Great use of hiding your trump card to the very end. Well done.
Yeah, I feel like with the characters like, Puff with rest, Ices with Wallbing back in the day, it sometimes feels like it's even more important to save your trump card.
Yeah.
So get that kill, right? Because it's like, if you get the opening for the rest, that's immediately the stock, right?
I'll tell you a secret, Armada. So a lot of times I know that I can drill either like a Peach or a Sheik or a Marth, and sometimes they'll spot dodge in place, or Samus especially, and then I rest them. If I do that in game 1, they're not going to fall for it again. But if I do that in game 5 when I most need it, that's way more important than getting one game.
Yeah, that's very true. So sometimes with Puff, I feel like maybe saving that for a potential rest.
Wow, Toussaint is feeling it right now. Look at the movement. He's saying, "Let me in the top 8."
All right, and right here, we go for a dumb rest right here.
Let me in.
Right there! Right there, sir! Show him who you are.
Once again.
Wait,
damn.
Where did you say that he's going to go for a dumb rest? Is that what you said?
That's you know what? It's dummy. It's a dummy good rest. I'll call it that. Woo! I got half of that. Let's go.
Toussaint was looking straight into the player cam as well. He's feeling himself.
I think this is a done deal. Toussaint's just really, really got some unique stuff up his sleeve. Kadorn trying to become FlyQuest's second player in this top 8.
What would you say for Toussaint? What's the most impressive thing for him or for them as a Puff player?
Just what would I say about what do I think of him?
Yeah, more biggest strength as a Puff player.
You were saying very aggressive style.
He can play aggro much better than I can. He beat Amsa today, so he told me he was going to send me notes on Yoshi.
I mean, that's huge. Toussaint has been on a come up for a while.
Yeah, but I think I have the the top tier matchups a bit more covered well, obviously, but he's definitely on the up and up. Everyone's got their strengths, which is really, really cool. And Kadorn, way, way better here. He just has to not go for a grab onto a crouching Puff with a hidden rest. And now just let Toussaint come to you, right? Especially he's bit. Okay.
All right, there's one.
Tell me how it's the
We
first
found
one
a
we've
pin
seen.
zipper.
All set, right?
That's the first one.
All set.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing one
Bingo.
before.
I don't have to grab. Okay, jab.
Oh.
Oh! This game sucks. I'm sorry. Okay.
Sometimes the melee gods speak.
Oh!
There's two.
Yep. They're warmed up. They're warmed up.
Two quick ones.
But there's a few players in this world you do not want to lose that game 3. And one of them is Kadoran. One of them's also None. If None wins that game 3, he will guarantee push game 5. That's gonna be a rest. Oh, I like that edge cancel though. I like all of that. And all of a sudden it's even again. No stock wasted, no punish at all. Kadoran now has to go for the grab to find this. What a great edge guard. If you realize this, I think this ends in one of 2 ways, guys. This ends with a clutch-ass rest or the tipper right here. Up smash.
All right, wait a minute, Hungrybox.
All right.
Wait a minute.
I think.
Is it gonna be the
Let it
rest?
come to us. Let it come to us.
Okay, wait. Careful here. And he didn't get it. He didn't get
He
it.
didn't get it. I cannot believe it.
Now he can't go for it anymore. He has to land an up tilt. Back throw from Toussaint.
Oh my goodness.
I would have named my kid Toussaint if he had that. I swear to you. But it's hard. Kadoran up tilt. He got it.
Okay,
We're going to a
It's gonna
game
be
4.
Game 4
My goodness.
with a brand new Kadoran.
I'm sorry. I'm getting pumped off this one. This is crazy to watch.
Not a 2 clutch there, but maybe next game.
At Ludwig's Smash Invitational, I should have lost. He almost.
The
What is
drill
this?
rest.
What game are we playing, Adam? Oh!
Almost.
Pixel
And look at
perfect.
Toussaint. So pumped.
Pixel perfect down smash. That was literally the best possible punish right there. I'm surprised it didn't kill. For those of you that aren't aware, that tipper on that down smash is the equivalent of a fully charged Fox up smash, and he almost killed him with it.
Yeah, Dreamless extra survivability helping with a lot there.
We have Toph.
I too am surprised by the interaction we just saw. Bobby Scar just said, "My voice is dead, Toph. I need
Yeah.
your help." So he tagged me in. Hello, it's me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bob-
Hbox and Armada. Hello. I didn't want to cut you
Good
guys
times,
off.
right?
Follow up there, setting up for a new tech chase.
Exactly. Okay, and you know, even if he's not getting these tippers, these are adding up over time. And it's tilting Toussaint just a little more each time. Look how
And
look
speaking
how
of Toussaint,
handsome they
that's
are.
what they look like.
Look how handsome they are. Incredible.
But the extra space can be so good as well. It's hard to get in against Marth. So much speed, so much range.
Oh, he let him come back. Oh, Adam, he got lazy.
Ooh.
You can't get lazy. Not when a top 8 spot is on the line.
He cannot, man. Every second counts, right?
Damage.
If Toussaint hits an up tilt rest right here, that's the dagger for the whole set. And I think he wins it. Or a pound rest.
The dagger.
Dagger.
I love that phrasing.
Yep. It's in basketball I said a lot. Is
Okay.
this the dagger? And Steph Curry hits a 3 from China. It's crazy. Back throw.
Oh yeah, just double jump instant nair.
Yeah, and look at this. At this percent, he back throws. Kadoran is happy to go high too. And on a stage, wow. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
I like the patience. This could be a kill.
That covers the shield drop.
Oh, the
Toussaint.
fairs. Why is he shield drop fairing? There we go. What to say? What's down tilt?
Oh.
Slow walk.
Just walking towards him. Puff.
Where are we walking to?
Puff's walk so slow, so menacing.
Yeah.
All right, if I have to take one more hit, I'll do it. But that bear, not the IK.
Oh,
Okay.
he goes for it.
Just taps it in.
Gentlemen, I'll let you know right now. Toussaint has to close it here, or I think Kadoran takes us in 5.
Yeah,
he is-
it's very,
he's-
very hard mentally if you're
Yep.
up 2-0 and then dropping down to 2-2.
All right.
Yeah, the crowd going for Toussaint.
Yeah.
Coming alive. Up to. Is that going to kill? Oh my
Wow.
God,
Still
the
kills.
awareness.
Do you guys
Yeah.
think that was a misclick? Because I
I kind
expected.
of think so. You know, up tilt is the traditional option, but it works out.
Yeah, it worked out.
Okay, that's me a grab into a third.
Oh, nair.
Oh, okay. That
Looking
would've
for
been huge.
second place, Miss Tech.
This is still prime up to rest percent or pound.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That could have
Ah!
chill poked.
Okay.
Wow.
Every time I get so scared, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, great
Oh,
rising forward is.
Kadoran. Opening the door. Oh!
That's a lot of damage,
Fit.
though. Jeez.
No, okay. Now the rest setups are a little more difficult. Toussaint has up air rest here or pound rest. Look at him. He's going for the up airs now because he knows that's his only way out. He can't play the horizontal game. He can't play the game of attrition much longer. He gets a grab, though.
Wave dash
To the
is in for
ledge.
it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he goes for it all.
All right. Comes back. Toussaint. Oh!
He's
Fair.
ready for tech
That's
chase.
it.
Oh, my goodness.
Is the back enough?
It's over.
The double jump that
Toussaint
has
the top
to be.
eight.
Rolling up, and Toussaint takes the set, and it's up
in top 8, my friend.
2 puffs in top 8.
Wow. Incredible clutch there. I mean, Killjoy was up 99 to like 20.
He was.
Yeah, and it was not a rest either. That
Not
was
a rest.
straight up, you know, winning enough neutral exchanges.
Solid play. Yeah,
But
definitely solid play.
It all started with a nice up air, right? That's what it all started with.
A nice up air.
Cody's on stage, hugging his old teammate, and there you go. You have the,
Yeah, and his best friend.
His best friend, the old 2 guards, now finally in their first ever, not just major top 8, but super major top 8. Man.
Wow.
You'd love to see it.
So also out at 9th, Zane versus J-Mook.
Zane versus J-Mook on the winner's side.
And Moki Plup.
Moki Plup. That's gonna be fast paced. That's gonna be like a 6-minute set. It might be a 6-minute 3-2.
I think so. I'm just very, very impressed by it's Genesis. There's gonna be a lot of upsets, but I think we have a great show tomorrow. I don't know how Lose is gonna play out. I don't know if we're having the Puff Ditto tomorrow, or if I'm playing Cody, or I don't know what's going on.
Or one of these players. This is gonna be the last match of the evening to
there's one
decide
more.
our top 8. It's
You're
gonna
right.
be Leffen versus Fiction.
Can I stay?
Spicy
Can
one.
I stay?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do
What?
it. Let's do it.
Can I stay for that set?
Oh, absolutely. Hey,
Let's do it.
do what you gotta do.
Oh man, this is great.
Leffen Fiction.
God, Fiction's so good at the Fox matchup with Falco. Leffen, of course, good at every matchup, but I think this is going to be really, really.
Yeah, I got to watch Leffen's Falco game actually earlier in the weekend when he played the Real Thing. And the Real Thing came out swinging. Like, Real Thing just got ranked in the top 100 and played really well. Brought a really strong combo game to the table. But, like, Leffen just kept closing it out. Like, nothing rattled him. And he just stuck to his game plan.
Yeah.
Hit, like, every time. Like, 100% accuracy on tech chases.
I think so, too. Now, I just read, I played the winner of this.
You played a
Okay.
winner of this?
Okay, so no Puff Ditto is
No
what that
Puff
means.
Ditto.
No Puff Ditto.
I accept my fate regardless.
I think it's interesting with these 2 players as well. Like with Leffen, he was a player that started off as a Falco main, right? Swapping to Fox.
Yes.
And with Fiction, we have the other side around.
That's a
Fox
good
main
point.
that went to Falco instead.
That is actually a really good point. There was this, it's funny because for some reason, in the more modern era, there's a lot of Fox players switching off to Falco. Back in my day, it was all the Falco switching to Fox, so
That's sick.
so funny. Yeah, this will be really interesting.
Well, Fiction has really been feeling himself in terms of just like understanding the game, confidence, maybe a little too much confidence at times. Guy loves his trash talk. Guy loves to show everyone who he is. Recently, the Smash Boxing champion.
Right. We might have 2 Smash Boxers in this top 8
We might.
with Toussaint as well, right?
That's true. And then Leffen losing to Zane with the Sheik kind of pick 3-1. And a lot of
But
control.
respectable set.
Yeah, it was a respectable set. I think for the most part, it felt like Leffen didn't quite get up his game, quite enough. Like, not quite the Leffen we're used to seeing. But overall, Zane was the cleaner player and well-deserved winner of that set. But, I mean, that's also the thing with Melee, right? It's so hard to always stay on top of your game. You have so many sets, so many opponents, the matchups. It's hard to always do it, right?
Right. You've got players like Leffen who are, actually, and yourself as well, playing 2 different characters that you need to keep at tip-top shape.
And for Leffen, that's a newer thing, right? I mean, he has played Sheik for a while now, but traditionally he has been playing one character.
For
and then
a long
also played a lot of Guilty Gear last year as well. So not even like only the character, but also like the game swaps.
The game. Yeah, that's a really good point.
I want to see Adam. I want to see him pull out the Mewtwo.
Oh my God, the Mewtwo man!
He was playing
crowd-
Mewtwo's like a high tier character. I want to.
The crowd would go insane.
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 I
go
had the
insane.
treat of watching Taj's Mewtwo just this afternoon, as did hopefully many of you in the chat.
I think Tosh got like 33rd or 25th solo Mewtwo.
Solo Mewtwo. It was really, actually beat some really good players.
So this is the final set of today, isn't it?
Yeah,
Final
actually,
set of today. This
10
will
PM on the
punch
dot.
in the top 8.
Let's see it. I was going to say there was a surprising lack of Falco in today's bracket, and then I remembered why. Anyway, but we have Fiction here to give us the entertainment that we deserve.
Yeah.
First stock going to him, clean. Okay.
Wow.
The angle, what a beautiful angle from Fiction. The Fangle, let's go.
Fangle.
The Star-Spangled Fangle, I'm down.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Both species.
Oh my God, Leffen just with the slightest jump to not go too high. Fair to fair, Flutter Hush, and Fiction answering in con with his own. He goes down.
my
down
goodness.
smash. Little by a laser. Leffen gets greedy. Fiction
Whoa,
goes down.
and it
smash.
reverses.
What?
Ledge, what's
That
happening
should
here?
be.
Oh, no!
He misses L cancel.
Oh no.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, he missed the weight line on the platform. He's on to the stage. The best DI I've seen on a forward
literally,
smash.
the
That's gotta be it. Wow.
That was so tense. So tense.
Well played to Fiction closing that one out because that was so sweaty.
oh my God, guys.
Gonna give it to you.
And this is it. Stock of Champions, Game 3. The turning point. What an answer from Fiction. Oh my God.
Shield drum shy.
Oh. Okay. Parries it. Gets it. No way. Left. No punish from
I
left.
think just shine out a shield. Yeah, he overcomplicated it.
Back air goes for the safe option. What a call
Falls
out.
into forward smash.
Fiction jumps up from his seat with Falco's jump height. Insane.
That's a very common thing for like a lot of characters. If you don't have to use your up B or side B, if you can just fall to the ledge, that's very common. In one of the earlier games, we saw Leffen trying to do a dash attack, but Fiction like spaced full, like much more back, and then you just like played around the dash attack, right? So it's a common type of interaction: F smash, dash attack, whatever it might be, right? But yeah, it paid off big time for Fiction there.
Yeah, really sick presence of mind to even know to go for it.
Fiction is the sickest air dodge to recover, guys.
What I love about Fiction is sometimes in those clutch moments, some spacey players, they want to push more buttons, more APM. But like Fiction knows when to slow it down and just play it simple. Simple, but really smart.
If Fiction wins this game and beats Leffen, it will be an all NA top 8.
Wow, yeah.
That's
First one
very
we've seen in a
true.
minute.
All NA.
Okay, but Leffen so far with the lead.
Up B. Oh! Line him up.
Huge punish.
He's, oh my. Great awareness from Leffen. But the back air.
He's late on the tech chase.
Yeah, he's been late to a couple now. Leffen's just kind of,
Oh,
but that's a big
the
opening.
up two, I think it's over.
Maybe
Somehow
not.
Leffen fucks up. Oh, messes up, sorry. Screw it. All right. let's
Roller coaster
be
emotions
honest.
right now. Roller coaster emotions.
Oh, Leffen's spacing too good. Back on the offensive. Edge guard. Shine.
All these stray hits from Leffen, and they're adding up. There's the pair. 116 on Fiction, and he's too low.
What a great set from these two. And there you have it, folks.
Yeah, Leffen makes it into the top 8.
Hard fought, too. Great Fox Falco set. And
Yeah.
you could really feel the adaptations on the edge guards. I really liked watching how Fiction and Leffen were both edge guarding and recovering and going through that wheel of adapting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think like that's probably what decided the Game 5 as well. Like it was much more dangerous for Fiction to be off stage in that Game 5 compared to, prior times in that set.
It's
so,
true.
At least one of the key scenarios, if you were to ask me.
Yeah, but that's what we saw at top level melee. It doesn't matter how much wrecked you get the first game. There's always chance to download, always chance to make it go one step further. Fiction wants to hop on. He's gonna walk away from it.
I walk past.
But still, honestly, great showing for Fiction. He's
Yeah.
recently ranked 13th in the world.
Yeah.
So placing
yeah.
9th, definitely good, great performance from him.
Ninth at a tournament like this is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, it really, really is. So Adam, give me your hard prediction for tomorrow.
Oh.
No Emsa, no Mango. But we got Zane, Cody, Jmook, Plup, myself, Toussaint, Cody, Leffen, and Moki.
Moki, yes.
Moki and winners.
So we're going to go through the entire top 8?
Moki versus. We got Moki.
Oh,
I
okay,
guess it's
yeah,
Moki
we can do
Plop.
that.
Let's see, because if Armada
Yeah.
calls this, I will,
Right. So Moki Plup, Jmook Zane are the matches, and then yourself and
Leffen.
Okay. Okay. That's
so
dawning on us.
Plup versus Moki. Who do you think wins that?
Plup.
Plup.
Jmook, Zane. I think the Mook's got it.
The Mook.
If I'm going to let Armada call.
This one's hard to call. I mean.
No, I agree with H-Box. I agree with
Okay,
H-Box.
so we
Okay,
got
the
Jmook, Plup finals, and then Toussaint, IBDW, I think.
Cody.
Cody.
All right, and Armada. I need your honesty, not what I want to hear. Me versus Leffen. Who wins it?
I'll call you. Let's
go, Adam. Okay,
Let's see
cool.
if it comes true.
No, I'm going to be thinking about that. Like, if I'm down, I'll be like, wait, but Adam said I'm going to win. So
Right.
It's all good.
That's got to count for something.
Yeah. Well,
I
good.
cannot wait. As well as, this is not the end of your commentary this weekend because doubles top 4 is also tomorrow.
Yeah, right before
Oh!
singles top 8.
Which I'm so happy. I'm actually going to just listen to the commentary. Like, it's going to be Armada Blur, I cannot wait for it.
Hey, they actually swapped it, so Pew Pew and Bob Money is also going to be commentating. So it's a quad one.
That's so sick.
Yeah, that's very sick.
Bob Money, actually, I need to say this, like with a lot of people listening, Bob Money, not really a well-known quote-unquote commentator, but honestly one of my favorite commentators.
great.
When I got into commentating, he was one of my inspirations, and he's an amazing player, and he's just really funny. And Pew Pew, I mean, needs no introduction, especially when it comes to doubles, like one of the best.
Wait, is Mango in doubles top 4?
He is. He is.
Oh, wow.
That's.
So it's... yeah, it's like...
I think. Are we wrapping it up, or are we?
I think so. I think we're
Do the
signing
honor,
off.
Toph.
Adam, I think you should take it away.
Should I take it away?
Do
Take
it,
it
man.
away.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Genesis 9. I hope you guys enjoyed all the matches we have seen today. I hope you enjoyed the commentary by all of us. And make sure to tune in tomorrow for a lot of more Melee action. Top 4 teams, top 4 singles. See you there.